Welcome everyone. TheDailyWoo here as the recording of this. It is Wednesday, July 30th, 2025. I'm going to be stepping out of my homestead here into the heat wave that is happening across Central Florida. Going to head over to Walt Disney World property, maybe the resorts, maybe the parks, do some pin trading, try to stay cool, try to stay out of the elements, but probably will fail at that because it is a scorcher right now in the summer of 2025. Let's see what happens. I'm inviting you to join me. Let's do some pin trading. Join me, shall you? Into the corridor of goons, which is my little nerd room, self-proclaimed nerd room here in my house. I added another cork board, which let me create a little bit more room for my pins, but I have a lot of duplicates. These are the 15, I think there's 15 here, pins that I'm going to take in trade today. What I'm going to also do is take my phone, take a photograph of this, take a photograph of this, and take a photograph of this. That way when I'm trading, I know if I do not have a certain genie pin, or a certain Haunted Mansion pin, or a certain Orange Bird pin, etc. That way I know what I have and don't have. It's a good way to look and see what you have, because sometimes you forget what's on these boards. Yeah, I believe it's sitting at a cool, crisp 95 degrees currently in Celebration. Bigfoot's flopping around in the breeze there. Got the windows down. I think I'm going to park over at TTC, Transportation Ticket Center, and walk to some resorts. TTC also can be referred to as Magic Kingdom parking lot, but serves other purposes as well. But yeah, MK parking lot. Not sure if I'm going to go in Magic Kingdom, but I'm parking there. Yeah, 3:15, 95 degrees. Tram's going by. I think I'm just going to go from here and walk over to the Polynesian. Prepare thyself for the moving tram. Oh, I thought it was going to be closer to me, but it's over there. You get the idea. It's not too busy here at MK today, mostly because of the heat. I would imagine on a weekday, during the heat wave, it's not too bad. It's not super busy. Try to stay in the shade as much as possible, even if it means walking up along this fence line here on this well-trodden path. Others have the same idea. Because standing out there in the elements. Warm! Got the pins in a bag, Ziploc. I should probably get another type of carrying device other than a cheap little plastic zipped bag, but this is what I have for today. All 15 of these are going to be traded up or traded down or traded for ones I need, and I must say I am more of a purchaser than I am a trader. Sometimes the ones you trade for aren't the best, but if I find any that are for sale, in the stores also, I'll purchase some ones I need. But if I find some that I want to trade, these are goners. These are going to be gone. Not the strongest breeze going on right now. You can see the wind up there, kind of making the oh, check out this. We're gonna have a little monorail crossing. Prepare thyselves. There goes the Epcot Loop monorail over to TTC, and say hello, yes, to the WDW Arborist cone. Here it comes. Bypassing this section, going underneath yet another one. And cutting through this way, over to the Polynesian Resort. All right, just about made it to the main area here at the Polynesian Resort. Before heading into the gift shops and checking out the pin trading boards, gonna pop into Captain Cook's, get myself a piping hot caffeinated beverage, a small, Joffrey's, I believe, the blend they serve on property still. And after that, get other hydrating materials, but for now, caffeine. All right, purchase the cup and get a little self-pouring here. I got my milk and a little bit of sugar. I know I've gotten a lot of cups of Joe's on property when I can tell that the consistency of this cup has changed. I think the design's kind of similar, but it's not as styrofoamy. It's like a little more durable than it once was. I don't know, I can just tell by holding it. I mean, maybe I'm off base with that, but yeah, I feel like maybe Walt and Lily, well, I don't know, they probably wouldn't know, but yeah, that's Walt and Lillian right there with the laser on their neck. Wow, looks as if the Boutique has completely redone the front of their building. The Boutique. I was saying that correctly, not boutique, but the Boutique. A little too warm to wear this, but I love this coat jacket right here. Look at the design of that. I love that. Kind of surprised, but they have a Figment one that I do not have. Look at a green Figment right there. It's like a green Figment. I do not have that one. I just checked my photo. I'm gonna trade for that one. And I ended up giving one of my, I think it's a pretty decent Stormtrooper. I think it's a pretty decent trade, right? Stormtrooper for a Figment. I don't know. The Stormtrooper I have doubles up, but I didn't have that Figment. So yeah, I did my first trade of the day. See what happens for the rest of the day. I feel like it's not too often to find a really rare one. The one I got's kind of just a mediocre one, but sometimes there's mediocre ones that you don't have, so that's the fun of trading. This pin board, there's a few Mickeys I don't think I have. This one's drawing my attention. This little one right here where he's pointing his thumb back at his chest. I don't know if that's like an official one, but it's definitely one I haven't seen too often and definitely one I don't have, so I might trade for that one and for that one there with his arms up with little jazz hands. I just found out you're only allowed to trade 2 pins per board. I traded some good ones, my Aladdin and the other one, but as soon as I traded those off, some people behind me got those. So I think I downgraded a little bit, but I've got ones that I don't have, and that's all that matters. And I traded doubles, which I don't need, so it all worked out. It all worked out. But only 2 pins per board per trade. All right, I traded this BB-8 for another Cheshire that I don't have right there. So yeah, found another board. I haven't stayed here yet at the new extension here on the Polynesian Resort in the DVC wing, but I'm gonna pop in and see what they got for pins. There were 2 pin trading boards inside there. One was in the little restaurant that's attached to the new DVC wing of the resort, which I need to at some point stay there. And that's where I got this one, an angry Mickey pin. Look at him with his little claw grasp. Usually you don't see, usually you don't see him in that mood, but he's in a mood today. Yeah, really nice DVC tower, but I haven't stayed here. The other pin board that you have to ask for in the front kind of lobby check-in area, they brought out from the back and didn't have anything that I needed, but I traded for this one. Doing good so far. A little moment of peacefulness here with these ducks. I've already stated this, but being in the sun, not pleasant. So gotta go inside. Gotta go inside. Grand Floridian. Holy cow, look at all the construction going on in here. Now, this is usually where the check-in desk is, right here, but they have uprooted all this. I believe I heard that they're not going to be doing the gingerbread in-house this Christmas. Usually they put the big gingerbread house over here for the holidays, Christmas holidays. They're not going to do it because of all this. It looks like they've added the front check-in desk down here to a temporary spot right here in a little atrium amongst the Grand Floridian carpet. Very interesting. Big things happening. Construction update. I don't see any pin boards down there, but I'll check in the gift shop in here, see if I can continue trading. Look at Mickey and Minnie in here in their kind of like silhouetted out greenish outfits over here. There's also check the pin board over here as well, the purchase pins. Got a few over here. This one says, "I'll be your Mickey," and there's also this Mickey here. And I'm not even sure what that is right there, but I kind of like that as well. All right, these are the 3 pins I got. I got Mickey here with his glasses on. I got Figment and the legend himself, Herb.
And I got no pins.
You got no pins on you. And there's no gingerbread house this year, right?
Oh my gosh.
No gingerbread house.
What is he doing?
What are people going to do when they don't see Herb at the gingerbread house?
They'll find me. They'll have to just come into the shops.
Come look for Herb.
Come into the shops, look for Herb. Herb will be here.
He'll be doing some pin trading. People will pin trading with
That's
you.
right. I'm always pin trading, but I left mine home today. So, but I'll get some in a minute. So if you come back, I'll have some.
Ah, so good. Run it into him. Grand Floridian, legend of the holidays. Usually he's right down there, but he's not going to be down there this year because they are not doing the gingerbread house, but always good bumping into Herb. I could use something hydrating. I think during the holidays, like let's say in December or maybe even late November, December, pop back in, see what's going on in here. He says he wasn't sure if they're going to be selling the products in the area. They're not going to have the gingerbread house, but he might still have some of the merchandise and things like that, some of the different breads and the gingerbread products. So stop back in and see. Got a little photo there. The Magic Kingdom walkway is open from 1 hour before park opening until 1 hour after park closing. Love this little peaceful stroll. I think I am going to hop in MK and just see what kind of pins they have. And then I'll continue walking and head over to Contemporary Resort as well. Hit all 3 of the resorts here upon the loop. It's a little overcast, not overcast, but definitely not overcast. What I meant to say is there is a cloud covering the sun at this particular moment. And it's nice. Well, I guess the sun is overcast, but the rest of the sky's not, just the sun. Check out the monorail stopped up here for traffic clearance. It's kind of crawling along and then stopped directly above me. Oh, starting to move again. Traffic clearance over. Well, granted. Also, if you look really closely at the center of the screen, the riverboat's back there. Kind of hard to see it there because you got the electric light parade for the water parade. But then way back there, that's the riverboat, the Liberty Bell. Not on the rivers of America anymore, just sitting back there in this little canal. Right here at Seven Seas Lagoon, along the walkway. There's a little better view of it. Right there, took a photo. It's way back there, but yeah. Still exists. Don't know what they're going to do with it, but it's just sitting along the canal, right along the walkway. Also, what's this cast member doing over here? His little tent set up? I've never seen that before. A cast member with some shade, a little umbrella there above. Doing something. Never have I ever seen a cast member in this spot before, right here along the walkway. Very interesting. I wonder what that's for. Nice little crossing of the monorails. Monorail red, and then on the other side of the platform, on the other side of the beams, monorail lime green. I'm gonna guess the park is probably not very busy. I mean, there's hardly anybody waiting for the boat here to go over to the resorts. Into the Magic Kingdom and head back to Frontierland, to the Frontier Trading Post. See what I can get as far as pins go. Might be able to trade some in there. If not, I might be able to see if there's any that I need that I can purchase. I'm in a trading and purchasing pin mood today. That's the theme. That's the goal. And that's what I'm hoping to accomplish by the end of the day. I've already started on that accomplishment, so it's worked out pretty well. All right, I'm over here inside. This is in Frontierland, which is pretty much the main pin trading headquarters, if you will, of this park. You know, Epcot is underneath Spaceship Earth, but over here, it's in Frontierland. Look at that Scrooge McDuck right there ringing the bell. Right over here. I don't think I have that Mickey one, but I'm not sure if I'm going to purchase that one, but I don't have that one. I don't think I have that one either, but maybe I can find those in trades. I think I'm going to purchase this. This is $35, but it's like you can unzip it, and you put all your pins in here, so I can use this for future trades instead of carrying around a little plastic zippy bag. You know, maybe I'll kind of use that. Let me go over here, see what's over in the what's new section. Looks like it's kind of the same stuff that I saw the other day. I also heard that some of the May the 4th pins, which I wasn't able to get on May the 4th at Hollywood Studios, they were sold out, are starting to appear back in the parks again, which is kind of weird. And I don't have one for 2025, so if that's the case, I'm gonna buy it, but I'm gonna get this as well. I'm gonna get this also. So I don't have to carry around a little zippy bag anymore. Also, there's these Mickey pins too, which are kind of nice. These are, I don't think I'm gonna get these, but this is a pin set. It's like, look at this, it's like 70s Mickey. This is $35, which is pretty good. $35 for 4 pins. Not too bad, but I feel like these would end up on a pin trade board at some point. I'll set this one here. I like the Big Al one. That's pretty good too. How much are these? $35 for that too. That's not a bad deal. 4 pins for $35. Sometimes pins are like $15, $20 each when you buy them separately, so that's not a bad deal. All right, mission accomplished here. Look at this. I got Luke right here, and you got Vader. Is that Vader behind me? Yeah, Luke right there and Vader behind him. And it is date stamped of 2025, which I am excited about because on May the 4th they were all sold out. So I ended up getting one now. I also traded another one of my pins. Traded one of my Splash Mountain pins that I had doubles and triples of for another Cheshire Cat one. The cast member was very excited. She's going to use it as one of her secret pin trading trivia question. And she goes, "You sure you want to get one of these Splash pins?" Like, "Oh, I got 2 or 3 of them." So she was like, "Oh, I'll use this for one of the trivia ones. And if someone guesses it, then they get the special hidden pin trading pin." Cast members do that sometimes too, which I think is pretty cool. Right now into the DVC lounge to transfer things over to this. All right, accomplished switching them from the bag into the pin trading book. These are the ones I'm going to take home, and these are the ones I continue to need to trade throughout the course of the day. And I got my May the 4th one in the back right there. So I got myself a little drink here, a little hydration. I got myself my pin trading thing, and I've transferred them from the little zippy bag over into my new pin trading in the park bag right there. So yeah, I like it. I got myself a little refill. They're actually closing the lounge right now. It's like 2 minutes until 6 p.m. And they're telling everybody you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. So heading out. I ended up picking up a couple t-shirts. They already got some of the Halloween merch out. They haven't unveiled all the Halloween stuff, but they have some Halloween-esque t-shirts out. Also, I took the straps off of this. There was like some straps that didn't really like work out too well. I tried putting it around my shoulders and neck and everything, and it was just the strap was too short, really uncomfortable. So this will fit in my back pocket, or I could just put it in the bag. I'll show what I got as well. But I got my 25th anniversary of pin trading, and I got my pin bag, and then I got a couple t-shirts with the Halloween season quickly approaching. I mean, it's kind of already almost here, almost. There goes the monorail. I'm walking over there, Contemporary. Getting some steps in today, just walking around the lagoon. All right, over at the Contemporary now. Gonna pop inside. Dare I say, my favorite architecturally designed resort. Classic 71 opening day. Oh, monorail going by. Look at that. Ah, oh, it's a thing of beauty right there, the Contemporary. I don't know, I just have a soft spot for the Contemporary. Heading in. See what I can find in here. Yeah, how can you not love this thing? Look at this. I don't know, it's a thing of beauty. Maybe I'm the only one, but yeah, I love it. When I think of Walt Disney World resorts, this is the first one that pops in my head. It's, you know, it's one of the originals. I mean, as you're walking into the base, the monorail goes over your head and goes directly through the resort itself. There's not many that can say that. There's not a whole heck of a lot that can say that. In fact, this might be the only one that can say that. Love the carpet in here too, which is like the same carpet that Danny Torrance is sitting in front of in The Shining. It's a different color scheme, but this is the Shining carpet. Not all of it. This right here is in no way the same pattern from the Kubrick classic, The Shining. This is not. However, if you watch Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, I pointed this out before, but every time I see it, I'm always reminded that this is the same carpet from Stanley Kubrick's The Shining that's in the Overlook Hotel. Right here in the Contemporary on Disney property. Danny's not here, Mrs. Torrance. Also, thinnest, skinniest escalator ever. I mean, this is my feet at a normal width. And this is the escalator. I mean, it's just kind of like really, really narrow right here going up. I mean, there may be thinner escalators and skinnier escalators in this, but this has to be in the top 10 of the skinniest escalators that I've ever seen right here, leading up to the top floor, or the main floor, the main lobby area. Well, not the lobby, but the main gift shop area of the Contemporary, right over here at BVG Gifts. I don't think I'm going to buy it, but I don't know, I kind of like that Fantasia, like on an old school, like 80s or 90s vibe to this like mug right here. I stayed at Bay Lake Tower recently. It's the DVC Tower, but I haven't stayed at the Disneyland, not Disneyland, but the Contemporary Resort in a while. I'm talking about this particular section. If you go out here and walk across a little ledge, like a little walkway, little platform, you go over to Bay Lake Tower, which is just adjacent. But it's been a while since I stayed here in the actual Contemporary. Many years ago. I need to stay here again one of these days, one day. And this is the pin board in here. That's kind of a unique one right there. That the duck right there we don't see too often as well. I think it's like, is that like a power line duck? I think it might be. Oh, look at this right here. You don't see that one too often either. None of these are really like jumping out at me though. But yeah, I'll look over, see what they have for sale. The monorail going over my head, but I got another wall pin that I don't have that closes up. It says all started by a mouse. I do not have this Figment pen, and I do not have this Maleficent pen, so I figured, what the heck, might as well get them. But I really like, this is the one I really wanted to get, and then the other two kind of just jumped out at me because I love some Figment, and I've been collecting Maleficent as well, so got that also. Nailed it. Before I forget, I'll show the teas that I got for the upcoming Halloween season. Look at this like snack eating ghost right here with the Mickey ears on, WDW. It's got the pumpkin, it's got a little beverage right over there, got some popcorn spilling all around. I love this cute little ghost right there. And then I got this WDW with the bats. I really like this one. I don't know, this one kind of said, you should get me. So I ended up getting that one, and then I saw that one. I think there were 2 for $25. If you buy one, I think it was more than what the half price would have been, or the double price would have been, I should say. I think they were 2 for $25. Maybe it was 2 for $30. Either way, I got 2 shirts. You know, wait, no, actually, I think, hold on. They were, let me clarify this. That's the extra large. Wait a second. I'm not seeing the price. I don't remember how much they were, but yeah, I ended up getting these. These are the shirts. This is my shirt haul right here. Yeah, I mean, nothing says Halloween like the end of July, right? But yeah, gotta prepare. Gotta prepare for the 2025 haunt and Halloween season. Doing some pin trading, buying some merch, having a good day, having some time, staying out of the sun. While I'm in here, look at the magnificent Mary Blair mural here on the wall. 5-legged goats on the other side, but there are some standard 4-legged goats on this side, which do not get as much recognition as the very rare 5-legged goat. I actually have a 5-legged goat pin at home. Those are kind of rare too. That one I'm not trading. I don't have duplicates of that one, but yeah, 4-legged goats. I don't think they get enough love, but this is all about the 4-legged goat today. I'm not even going to talk about the 5-legged goat anymore. No more. Only 4-leggeds the rest of the day. A 2-legged skunk and 2-handed skunk. Now, if it was on all fours, it'd be 4 legs, but it's got 2 legs, and they're skunks right there. At least I think that's a skunk, right? I think that would be what that is. Right up top, there's a bear right there. There's an owl, and there's another bear as well, going all the way up. This thing is amazing. This whole mural, just absolutely incredible. All these tiles that are in here. There's a bunny rabbit right there. There's a cute little bunny. And here's another skunk that is on all fours. Okay, so some of them stand up and say hi, and other ones just walk around. Mary Blair really loves some skunks. There's more skunks right there. More skunks. There's 4 skunks. 4 skunks. I'm like, the significance of the skunk. There's a lot of skunks. These are like charging towards me, like charging skunks. They're like coming towards me at a rapid pace, these skunks. Going up, another skinny escalator. Up to the monorail platform. Heading up. This thing's full of pins now. Ones that I purchased, ones that I traded. A little bit of both. Pretty happy with my finds today. Didn't really have a major game plan. I just knew I wanted to pop in the parks. Or pop in the park, pop in the resorts. And I did. I make my way homeward. Watch the Rays game against the Yankees, game 3. They're tied up 1-1. Rays, trade deadline coming up very soon, the next day or two. Rays really gotta get some wins going. They're still, I think, 8.5 games back in the division. I mean, it's still a ways to go, but it's crunch time. Rays got to get their you know what together. You know what I'm talking about, Mickey, right? You know what? Current state of the AL East as of right now. Game started 15 minutes ago. By the time I get home, I'll probably catch the second half of the game. See what happens. 9 games back. See the dusk about to appear. It's not nighttime yet. It's not even dusk yet, but it'll soon be dusk. See the little sun over there at the distance. Also see the water bridge where the boats are going over. The cars drive underneath. So you can see right here the water bridge. The cars go directly underneath. And buses. There's Aladdin and Jasmine. The sky looks pretty cool. Sitting off the monorail platform. Thank you. I love a good sun. Pre-sunset. It's like the heavens are open up and bestowing all its beautiful eye candy upon us. Look at that. Look at that right there. I mean, come on. It's the little things. It's the little things. I mean, that is just so picturesque and totally free to just, you have to, nothing, no charge. You just look up at the sky and you see that. Right, this is one of the coolest pin boards. It looks just like a monorail. Disney Transport. As the monorail goes over, double monorail goes over. This might be the best pin board ever right here. Look at this Donald's pretty good. People are coming in now because the new parade, the Disney Starlight Parade, which I saw the other night. Heading home, grab a bite to eat. I'm thinking maybe a burrito place that's over by the new Publix on World Drive. Grab that and then watch a little baseball. Parade's great, but a lot of people, nobody was really in the park during the day, but now the sun is going down, people are heading in droves to watch the parade, nighttime parade. Florida can be pretty rough sometime in the summers. Gotta be completely honest, I'm not gonna lie about that. Brutal. But now that the sun is, gone over the horizon a little bit, it's a little more tolerable, but dang, you get some really good cloud formations. And another monorail going by. It's like monorail peach. Possibly peach from here. Listen to those insects. There's something in the trees. That was supposed to be Arnold, but I didn't don't think I got to my best Arnold capacity on that one. That's right. Come on! Look at that sunset. Wow, look at the pre-dusk. It's not a sunset. I don't know why I keep saying that, but yeah. It feels good out. It feels tolerable out here now. Let's say that. It feels tolerable out here now. I wouldn't say it feels good, but it feels better than it did. That's good enough. I don't know why I just thought about this, but it's a lot of Disney vloggers. Tons of Disney vloggers, Disney influencers, Disney social media people. You know who I missed doing Disney vlogs? Michael K. Remember Michael K? He stopped doing Disney vlogs and stuff, but he was a breath of fresh air in the Disney vlogging community. If Michael K ever started doing Disney vlogs again, I would definitely watch them. I don't know why. I remember one time him and I were here, and we were parked kind of in the same area I'm parked at now. We were walking through here, having a discussion. So when I walked through this area, I don't know, just thinking, random thoughts, I know, but hope he's doing well. The Disney community is such a great one. Whether it be Disneyland, whether it be Disney World, and Disneyland Paris, which I've only been to one time over a few days. I'm sure, I would imagine they have their own really good Disney community. Good to see Herb. Gingerbread House Herb over at the Grand Floridian. I know people wonder why I go to Disney so much. And it's because of the rides, it's because of the attractions, it's because of merchandise, it's because of pin trading, it's because of new events that happen, new parades that rear their head. But also, it's just being in there is nice. When you're a pass holder, it's a little bit different than coming here on vacation. When you come here on vacation, you're so rushed to do everything. But there are times, like today, I didn't get on one ride. I didn't get on one attraction. I didn't even really plan. I kind of wanted to pop inside of Magic Kingdom, but that wasn't really, I didn't know if it was going to happen. And I just did. Walked around Bay Lake. No, Seven Seas. I did not go over to Bay Lake. Bay Lake's over there. Saw Bay Lake, saw the water bridge. Did I park over in this area? But just being a pass holder is so nice, especially living in Celebration. Can pop over here in 10 minutes. It's great. Meeting people, seeing friends, seeing cast members. It's a nice, familiar feeling. It's like a comfort food, but a place, if that makes sense. It's like having a comfort food, but in a place. I'm gonna go get myself a burrito. I think just the experience of being somewhere and just those vibes that you get, the nostalgia that you create in your own mind, your own life, memories. Got a lifetime of memories here. Lifetime. My mom and dad first brought me here in the mid-70s. I was very young. I do not remember that. And then we would continue, through photos. I remember seeing photos, obviously. We still have those, but my first recollection was shortly after Epcot opened in '82, which I would have been, I don't know if we showed up opening year, but Epcot started in '82, which would have been 6. A couple years after that, we would start coming here on a semi-regular basis once a year. I started getting those core memories. And then we moved here in '91, 2 years after Hollywood Studios, then MGM Studios opened. I've just built a lot of nostalgia and a lot of core memories here. I'm a pass holder. I live a few minutes away. I live in Celebration. And I love being a Disney adult. I love going to the Disney parks. I love just having days where I have no game plan, where I can just walk around, do some pen trading, just do my thing and living a good life here in Central Florida. But obviously, I'm leaving in a few days. I'm never here, but when I am, this is what I like to do. I'm liking the fact that the sun is not baking my neck and my head right now. This is a good time. This is a good time to show up to the parks. But I showed up earlier because I didn't show up now, but you get the idea. I've also been thinking how long I've been a pass holder here at WDW and in Disneyland. Many, many years as well. I got my first annual pass in 2001, I believe it was. Definitely 2003. 2003. No, it was 2001. But maybe 2002 or 2000. Let's say 2003. I think it was 2001, which was 24 years ago. Now, I did skip a couple years ago into Disney. Took a little bit of a break, did other things, got into playing in a band, doing the punk rock stuff. Kind of fell out of the Disney thing and the Disney community and got back into it. Probably got my more recent annual pass again. Well, I don't know, mid-2000s, only a few years, like 03 to maybe 05 or 06, I didn't have an annual pass. So I have probably been a pass holder for almost 20 years. I've been a pass holder to WDW. Love it. Even if I took 5 years off of that, 15 years. Oh, hi. How you doing over there? How you doing, Monorail? They used to have a coast-to-coast pass. They got rid of that in 2020, but for like 5 or 6 years, I was a coast-to-coast pass holder. Now you have to do them individually. You have to get if you want to go coast-to-coast, you got to buy one here and buy one at Disneyland. I am not a Disneyland Paris pass holder. I think I'm good on that. I don't know when the next time I'm going to go to Paris is, so there's no need for that. And I really there's really no reason in my life to not have a Disneyland annual pass and to not have a Disney World annual pass. Especially having DVC, you go over to the West Coast, hop a plane, things might change. I definitely cannot see myself not being a WDW pass holder. There might come a time when I'm not a Disneyland pass holder. I mean, there may come a time when I'm not popping on a plane and heading over to Disney World frequently enough to buy an annual pass, but for what I do, what I love, what I enjoy, the coast-to-coast Disney parks, it's worth it for me. Just my opinion. Not everyone's going to agree. Some people are going to heavily disagree. Some people are going to take issue with it. But I think a lot of people understand. I think they just understand. I don't know what I'm saying. But I do really wish they'd bring that coast-to-coast pass back. Bring it back, Disney, come on. We need that coast-to-coast AP. Why doesn't it exist anymore? I mean, I get why it didn't for a few years because Disneyland wasn't open for like a year and a half, but now it's open. Bring it back, please. Stopping off over here at the Publix Plaza on the corner of Will Drive. Not the 192 Publix, but the one right on I-4. To Bubba Coo's Burritos. I always enjoy this place. I don't eat here all the time, but I eat here occasionally, getting a little burrito place. I always get the burrito bowl, which is basically just a non-wrapped up burrito in a bowl. Right over here at the Publix Plaza. Sometimes I'll go in a lot of times I'll go in Publix and I get my usual meal, which is like a pre-made salad, chickpeas and things like that. But then other times I'll get, I won't be in the mood for that. But tonight I was in the mood for a little burrito bowl. So I'm gonna get one of those. I first wanted to show this amazing view here of the sun setting off in the distance. The Mickey Power Pole. Well, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. I appreciate you watching. Got some travels coming up in a few days. Not immediately, but a few days from now. Into early August. Not August 1st, but a couple days after that, I will be going to another country, and then after that, some other stuff. A lot of things on the horizon. A lot. I like staying busy. Well, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. That's the Mickey Power Pole right there. And that's the sun setting. The vlog.